Hi everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. My video today is going to be the summer reading tag because it is summer, which is my favorite season, and I'm so excited to do this tag. Unfortunately, this summer where I live right now, it hasn't been all that warm. It's actually been really rainy and it's actually really cool today, so I'm kind of like bundled up in yoga pants. I had a sweatshirt on earlier, so I'm hoping that it warms up a little bit, although it's like halfway through July or almost the end of July here. So the summer hasn't been all that warm, but I'm still excited to do this tag, so let's go ahead and get into it. Question number 1 is, what book cover makes you think of summer? And for this I'm going to go with Safe Haven by Nicholas Sparks. And I absolutely adore this cover. This is one of my all-time favorite covers. And it doesn't have like a sun or a sunset or anything like that on it, but this color right along the side, this like yellowish orangey color, makes me think of a sunset. I think it's completely beautiful. And also this little bike, because it's so much fun to ride bikes in the summertime, and the pretty colors of the flowers. It's just bright and happy and definitely makes me think of summertime. Plus, this is a phenomenal book, one of my favorites by Nicholas Sparks. So the next question is, what book has brightened your day? And for this I'm going to go with Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. This is one of my all-time favorite nonfiction books. I absolutely love Tina Fey. I think she's phenomenal. She's so funny. And I think actually the audiobook is her reading this book, so I think that would be really awesome to check out. But even as you're reading this, you can definitely hear like her voice as she's like telling the story and stuff. So I love this book. It definitely made me laugh out loud. Such a funny book. The next question is to find a book with yellow on it, and for this I'm going to go back to my answers for question 1 and 2 and say Safe Haven again by Nicholas Sparks because of this beautiful yellow cover, and the back is also this, it's more like a golden color. I think that's why I love it so much, this golden yellow color. And then obviously Bossy Pants again because it is all yellow, another beautiful shade of yellow, so I'm going to go with those two books. Question number 4 is, what is your favorite summer beach read? And for this I'm going to go with I Heart Hollywood by Lindsay Kelk. And this is the second book in the I Heart series by her. I loved the first one, it was called I Heart New York, but I picked this one because obviously Hollywood, California, beautiful weather. Also this cover is so cute. I love these covers. And the palm trees and stuff, it's so summery. But this book is really fun, really light, a great beach read. I loved it. The next question is, what action book had you running after the ice cream man? And for this I'm going to go with The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I remember when I first read this book, I like blew through it. I think I read it in like a day, or maybe I just finished like the end of it on the next day or something, but I blew through this book. I was so intrigued by the story and the action just kept me reading more. I couldn't put this book down. The next question is Sunburn. What book has left you with a bad or painful ending? And for this I have to go with Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I'm pretty sure everybody would agree with me on this. The ending is definitely a shocker. Now I did like the ending because I couldn't really predict it. Like I didn't think any of it was going to happen, but I also didn't like the ending, which is why I'm saying it gave me a little bit of a sunburn because it was a little rough. So I'm going to go with this book. The next question is Sunset, and it is, what book gave you the happiest feeling when it ended? When I was looking for an answer to this question, I saw this book and I was like, I have to go with it. It's Let It Snow, it's kind of random, by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. Yeah, I get it. It's random for a summer tag, but this is such a cute book. I think it is a phenomenal like wintertime, Christmas time read, which will be here before you know it. So I stand by my answer. I love it. It's about, I think it's called 3 holiday romances, one by each of these authors, and they all kind of tie together in the end. And I just think it's so cute how they all come together and each story like relates to each other. So I thought this book had such a cute ending. The next question is, what book reminds you of a sunset? And for this, I'm going to go with Girls in Pants, The Third Summer of the Sisterhood by Anne Brashares. And I absolutely love the color of this cover. I love this orange cover. It is, I don't exactly know how to describe it, but it's like all over this orange, but it's not like a pastel, but it's just a little bit pale. It's a little bit more toned down. It's not super bright, but it's still, I really like it, and it reminds me of a sunset when the sky gets that like really gorgeous orange look to it. So, and this series is a really cute series. I read it quite a while ago, but it's a good summer series. And the last question is, what book or series do you hope to read this summer? And there are definitely a lot of books and a lot of series that I hope to read this summer, but for this I'm going to go with The Fame Game by Lauren Conrad. I read her LA Candy series quite a while ago. I think I was like in middle school or something, or I think I started it like when it first came out, and I didn't love the first book, so then like a few years later I picked up the next two. I thought it was an okay series. It's not the greatest by any means, but it's still like a fun, light, like summertime read. It obviously takes place in California, so that's always fun. But this is the spin-off series, and it's, well, it's just a trilogy, but the first book is The Fame Game, so hopefully I can get to this series this summer. So there you have it. That is my summer reading tag. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I wish that you would leave your answers to these questions in the comments down below, because I would love to hear them. Like I said in the beginning, I love summer, and I love like those light, fun, contemporary summer beach reads. Those are some of my favorite books to read. So there we go. I think that's all I have to say, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hope you guys a little bit louder. Alright. I just thought of something. I feel like I have I got a piece of hair on me. I hate that feeling where you have like a piece of hair hanging off you and it keeps touching your arms and you can't find it. Ugh.